Good morning. So, if you took the time to read the introduction, then you know that we are dealing with, well, I say we as starseeds are dealing with Pisces energy in the South Node, but it's also first house energy as well. So, Pisces, I just want to take some time to read you some information because I've been contemplating all of this for about an hour. This is about past life. Okay, wait. Pisces in the South Node and the first house. There is a past life or karmic tendency toward a more passive, emotionally driven, and perhaps overly self-sacrificial way of being. First house is about the self. So earlier stages of this life or past lives may have been deeply connected to emotions and intuition. Perhaps losing a sense of yourself. Personal boundaries, losing a sense of yourself and a sense of personal boundaries in the process. The South, with it being in the South Node, there's a tendency to be overly absorbed in the collective spiritual realms, neglecting the grounded individual self, because the South Node is Pisces, then the North Node is Virgo. So there would be a tendency to get stuck in the spiritual realms, lost in your emotions, lost in your intuition, while neglecting yourself. All you're focused on is your higher self. So the energy today draws a person toward a desire to heal or help others, sometimes to the point of losing themselves, like a savior complex. To balance this, more North Node energy is needed. Virgo. We need to develop a stronger sense of self-discipline, practicality, and personal boundaries. The lesson here is about grounding this mystical, intuitive aspect of ourselves into the everyday physical world, fostering a sense of self without losing touch with the collective spiritual energies that you are naturally attuned to. So for the star seeds, this is important today because, you know, many of us are waking up. Many of us are in these higher realms of consciousness. We're anticipating the New Earth transition. We're getting lost there. Be mindful of fear-based projections. If you're waking up now, you know, you've been through this whole, you know, like you got hit by the love bug, and now you're starting to really wake up. Understand that you're understanding that you're not in love with every person that you meet, not in that way, but that the energy of love is something that is coming out of you in a very natural, it's natural for you to have these love feelings for everybody. So, you know, and that's part of the new earth transition as well, is getting in tune with the energy of love, because our heart chakras have opened up. Be mindful of fear-based projections. Let your inner wisdom guide you beyond the illusions to reveal the truth. So I'm going to read some things before I get into the cards. And what I have here, and I've already showed you, I'll show you again. This is the energy that the Starseed collective is in right now. It's the moon. But it's new earth transition as well. While it's true that there may be something playing out that may not be ideal, be careful not to misinterpret or assume that something means what something means based on difficult past experiences. Find activities that help you get out of your head and into your body. There's a lot going on, especially right now in the United States. We're getting ready to transition a new president. And there's something here about, with the fear-based projections, for example, there's something here about be mindful of what's going on, but don't let yourself get lost in it. So, like I said, we've got this new president on January 21st that's going to be sworn into the White House. He's not a new president, but this is a new presidential cycle. So he's coming back in for a new presidential cycle to finish his 8 years. And a lot of people are projecting their fears regarding this transition. They're projecting it out into the collective. They're afraid that he's going to turn our democracy into a fascist or socialist society. These people that are projecting this, because they're so afraid, they're missing the point. They're missing the actual, they're missing the lesson that they need to learn through this projection. So they're so stuck. Yeah, I'm sorry. Hold on, let me fix it. They're so stuck in this fear, and it's an illusion. Like the card in my Secret Oracle, it's an illusory obstacle. It's not anything that you actually need to be fearful of if you are in an energy of love. And quite frankly, these people that are projecting this information, they are so trapped in this fear-based society, this fear-based woke way of thinking, that they can't see any other way. So let's keep going. Unfortunately, some forces exploit this illusory fear. What did I say? So it's always best to hone your self-awareness around your weak spots, and remember that overreaction may be coming from a trauma trigger. These can also be collective and not just related to one's direct experiences in this lifetime. Even if you can't make peace with all that wants to change, your awareness alone will curb any further hijacking of your energy. Do you understand? Remember to do whatever practices are necessary to bring you back to center. Okay. So, in order to get to center, we need to be focused on the north node of this reading, which is Virgo. And here we have the Hermit. Contemplative solitude. Take the time for contemplation and be grounded by your inner wisdom. While it is good to dive deep into solo spaces now and then, check that this inclination is not coming from the need to hide or escape. So if you're not being mindful of your projections coming from a place of fear, then you need to check your center. If you're already spending large amounts of time in a place of disconnection from the outer world, the Hermit asks you to check in with yourself. Are you using the transformational tool of solitude to make yourself feel isolated or cut off from others in an unfulfilling way? During times of going within, getting a good dose of nature helps keep you connected to the outer world and is ideally part of this sacred silent time. There's one more part from that card that I want to read at the end. All right, Starseeds, if you were attracted to this video, the title is Be Mindful of Fear-Based Projections While Being Guided by Your Inner Wisdom. All right, so I want to pull an archetype because I want to see what subconscious patterns are currently guiding you. The heart. This card is about our center. It's about our microcosmic center. This reading is about returning to center. So somewhere along the way, collective lost what it means to they've lost the heart. Somewhere collectively, the heart's been lost. And that's where all this fear comes from. When I went through my awakening several years ago, I had this sudden realization because I was reading through Gospels and I was reading the words of Jesus, and Jesus talked a lot about love. And if you're not in the energy of love, then you're in the energy of fear. So those with good intentions. Let's take the religious community, for example. Those with good intentions are preaching to the collective about redemption and sacrifice and you know, my God, the world's going to burn down in flames. And they're not actually seeing that Jesus's message was actually about reconnecting with ourselves, getting in tune with ourselves, and coming from that energy of source, which is the energy of love. And love is not fearful. And these religious people are so afraid of going to hell, not realizing that they're already in it. Earth literally is hell. This is where we're doomed to repeat cycles until we get out of those cycles and ascend. The flies are so bad in here, but I know what that's about. And I don't care. Let them spy. I'm also not afraid of, and this is a message for somebody, spiritually, you know, who gives a shit what the dark energies really honestly want to see? The only thing that you need to fear is fear itself. And that's true. It's very true. So somewhere along the way, we have lost our heart and moved into fear. And we're coming from a place of fear. So all of our actions, all of our choices are based on fear. I don't know how to better describe it. So let's go ahead and look at the tarot, see if the tarot can tell us any more about this, the heart. Okay. Spirit, my angels and ancestors, guides. Why is the heart the stumbling block for... I also feel like that's why this reading came to Pisces as the South Node. Because of fear. Okay. Tell me. Five of Cups, Four of Swords. Five of Wands. I need to get another tripod to set on the table. Okay. So, Five of Cups. Four of Swords. There's the moon. Five of Wands. So the Five of Cups speaks to us about despair, depression, feeling loss. This is an image of a woman standing in a pond or a lake, and she's holding, this card may as well be called the Five of Flowers. She's holding a branch with two yellow roses on it. Actually, it looks like a rose branch. The blossoms are falling off and into the water. And all she is seeing is those yellow roses floating away down the river while she's holding two in her hand, but she's looking to the past where all of these roses are going. She's watching where the memories are going. She's looking at the past instead of seeing that she's still holding a very viable branch in her hand. Hold on, be right back. All right, so we're looking at this Four of Swords. The need to rest. Need to rest. When I wish upon a star. I don't know why that's coming out right now. All right, Four of Swords. Five of Wands. Competition. Usually I see this card as competing with yourself, and she's playing chess and moving the pieces, but there's nobody on the other side of the table. Five. We're competing with ourselves, and it's putting us in this energy of looking back at the past. Looking at all the things that maybe we did wrong, all the people that we allowed in that shouldn't have been there. And it's time to rest, to meditate, to, to come into contemplative solitude. Yeah. Let's see what else. I got lost. I had to pause the video because the roommate was leaving for work. I have emotions about that. All right, tell me what else. Thank you. Ooh. All right, I want to put these cards here. Okay, so the collective's already in this energy of the Hierophant. She's sitting on a tree while an owl is reading to her, so she's learning. She's taking in the higher wisdom, the gnosis, the spiritual wisdom that comes with an awakening. We collectively are already in that energy. Been in that energy since last year. But we're keeping ourselves caged and we're not. Oh, yeah, okay. All right, so look at this. Eight of Swords. Oh, that's the Hangman. Hold on. Eight of Swords. The Hanged Man. We're keeping ourselves stuck in this point of stasis. It's an illusion. It's an illusion. We're not meant to stay there. We've imprisoned ourselves. And the Hanged Man is asking us to change our perspective, to go from this and turn it around. To change our perspective that we are trapping ourselves, that these projections, that these fear-based projections are a direct result of our programming. Programming maybe that we got as kids, programming, past life programming, things that we came into this realm this time with, from other lives. Yeah, so we're being asked to collaborate, seek more wisdom, and change our perspective. So maybe now is the time for collective to go out and collaborate. New Earth transition. This Three of Pentacles makes me think about collaborate with other people to help bring this transition to the forefront, to make it visible. Like we're building by ourselves, but now we're being asked to get assistance and guidance from other people in order to change that perspective. King of Swords. This is somebody who is solid, stable, grounded mentally. This is someone who has chose their head over their heart. They are seeing beyond the illusions. They have received clarity. And with the Hierophant, this is somebody who has a clear vision of the future. He's pointed toward the future. The bird is pointed toward the future, okay? And birds are messengers. So you may be getting intuitive taps from nature. You may be seeing a lot of birds. The birds may be giving you wisdom. There's a lot of feathers in this reading. You may be seeing a lot of feathers. This may be confirmation for you that you have found the right video and that you're on the right track. Page of Cups. You're getting ready to turn the page on this being the issue. This won't be the issue anymore. You're going to seek guidance and quit competing with yourself. Judgment at the bottom of the deck. Another awakening. And the other King of Swords. That's seriously freaking interesting. Okay, so there's two kings and two emperors in this deck. So for every king, there is a counterpart king. Wrong book. Yeah, this one. For every king, there's a counterpart king. And we've got both King of Swords out here. I'll show you. This is the feminine aspect of the King of Swords and the masculine aspect. So Spirit is definitely trying to say that you already have the clarity to move beyond. To move, why am I out of breath all of a sudden? To move beyond this illusion. And you're trapping yourself in the cage that is the illusion when you know that the cage doesn't even exist. If that makes sense. Page of Cups. You know, makes me think of the Moon card. Again, this is an energy where you have got to trust your intuition. She's looking to the future. Fish remind me of wealth and abundance. So she's looking at an abundance of emotional fulfillment in that teacup. She's young and creative and intuitive. Maybe not as intuitive as the Queen, But yeah, you're getting ready to turn the page on this chapter. All right, so let's see. Swords. All right, so the male King of Swords, mental adaptness, intellectual prowess, insightful, quick learner, problem solver, ethics, let's see, the female king, she has the authority that compels people to listen to her, and she can see the truth in all matters. The stars, they symbolize the infinite knowledge that exists in the universe. While the blue color around this king symbolizes the breadth of the king's knowledge. Actually, both of them have blue around them. So you're able to pluck all this information from the ether and weave it together to put a story together. And, you know, while I was putting this reading together this morning, I just kept thinking about like where our intuition actually comes from, because every human has the ability to be psychic. It's held within the fabric of our being, is this ability to pluck information out of the ethers and use it. And I'm going to go so far as to say that our brains, being quantum computers, are very capable of storing all of our trauma and all of the information that comes from that trauma, as well as all the good stuff, all the joy and celebration. And we're storing all of that information within this quantum computer that is our brain, and we don't realize it. But you know, those intuitive hits that you used to get before you woke up, those, you know, don't turn down that road, don't walk into that store, all of those intuitive hits that you used to get before you woke up, that was your brain taking in all the information from the surroundings, putting it together with scenarios that happened previously, and warning you that if you go there, you're going to end up in a bad situation. We have judgment. This is your wake-up call. This is redemption for all of the things. It's redemption for this Five of Wands, Five of Cups. It's your reward for going through that, as I'm talking about the quantum computer, putting all of this information together to give you the rest of the information. And to guide you, and to guide you away from situations that might put you in danger. I mean, we were given that before we were sentient beings and we were just animals grazing the African plains. You know, that's that primal intuition that animals have. Like, it's still there. It's still within us. We've just become sentient. We've recognized that God lives within us and that we are God. Do not your own scriptures say that you are all gods? All right, so I'm going to close this out. 14:07 on my clock as I say that. Let's see if we can get some advice for you starseeds. One more. Jump in. Andromedan energy, adventure, say yes to change. Star ancestors, hidden secrets, lost wisdom. Take a look a little deeper. And at the bottom of the deck, I'm sorry. Righting past wrongs and uprooting. And the last one, deep cellular healing. Arcturus energy, physical and emotional healing. All right, so say yes to the adventure. The adventure today seems to be releasing these fears, the fears that you're projecting on the people around you. Understanding that you, just like the moon mirrors the light from the sun, you are projecting you're projecting all of this stuff out into the world, and it's being reflected back to you in by the people that you surround yourselves with, the circumstances that you put yourself into. So yeah, Andromedan energy, adventure, say yes to change, say yes to coming out of the moon and into the hermit. Hidden secrets, lost wisdom, look a little deeper. There's your hermit energy. I'm sorry. Defenselessness, righting past wrongs, and uprooting. This uprooting energy, look at the mirror. Deep cellular healing. Yeah, so it's time to heal this emotional baggage that you're carrying with you and is creating the fear. It's time to let go. Let go of that and allow yourself to heal so that you're no longer projecting fear and you're now projecting love. And that's all I have for you guys today. So it's Monday. I hope you have a fantastic week. Christmas is 2 days away. Merry Christmas. I love you guys, and I'll catch you on the next one. Bye.